All right, well, we have a little bit of inter-clan war here. Startail Rainbow and Startail Ace gonna be our players here for the evening. And actually, I think we casted Ace already a couple of times. Ace versus Trickster in Qualifier 1.
Yep.
Ace not doing too well in that qualifier, obviously not placing in top 2 or anything like that. So he's getting another shot here for $20 US. And he's going to give another try here after, if he can beat Rainbow.
Oh, you mean he's paying? Okay, I thought you meant he was trying to compete for $20, and I was like,
yeah.
what?
No, our tournament is only for a Benjamin. That's it. Andrew, sorry.
20
good old
bucks
Jackson.
on the line. No, actually, for those of you who don't know, these games come from the IPL Season 3 qualifiers. We're now on our second week out of 4 weeks of qualifiers, and the top 2 from each of those qualifiers is guaranteed a full flight, hotel, VIP experience, food. And
a massage with cat's pajamas.
Oh yeah, of course. No, I will give every that may actually drive some people away. But and $1,000 because they're seeded into our championship bracket.
And I don't know what you guys think about this, but I had this awesome idea in the office. What if, because we don't really have much of a difference between the person who wins a qualifier online and the person who takes second place. They both basically get the same thing.
There's a little bit of seeding into the pool.
There's a little bit of seeding into the pool. Basically, like, you're the king of your group, right?
Yes.
If you win. What if we do it GSL style or MSL OSL style, and we let the winner select who's in their group, like a draft?
Oh, that'd be pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
I like
that'd be
that.
cool.
Yeah, we may have to think about that for future tournaments. That's pretty cool.
I think a lot of the people on the team like that idea. So
All right.
I'm gonna propose that we could have like a draft day or something. And it looks like Hero has selected Sleep. He really thinks he can beat Sleep all over again.
I actually like the idea of drafts. It introduces some drama. So here we go. Let's jump back into the game. Ace actually driving down Gateway and then Assimilator after that. He goes a pylon down to the top left-hand corner. Could mean a lot of things. Just to warp units behind, or it could be too high tech. On the other hand, no gasless FE coming out of a Rainbow. It is a little bit harder to hold in this map with a wide open natural, even behind bunkers and things like that. We do have just one barracks up. Let's see if he actually drops down an add-on here or goes into no.
Whoa.
So it looks like he's saving up for 100 gas. We are going to see a factory here in a bit.
Did you see that, Marine?
Just ran by the probe there.
Like,
What's going on, dude?
Whoops. Yeah, he completely missed that probe kill right there, so he lets a probe leak out. A little bit of a blunder right there, not too bad, but we'll see what happens as Ace is going to be getting a second.
Yes.
Cybernetics core. What's he going to do with the second gas?
The second gas, I imagine, is just going to be a 3-gate expand or something along those lines. Yes, he can easily put down Robo. Yes, he could even easily put down Stargate. It's certainly possible, but the most common use is, of course, going to be for the 3-gate expand or something along those lines.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. He is actually currently boosting Warp Gate and that first Stalker as well, so...
He's actually not throwing down a second gateway yet, and he has quite a bit of gas saved up, so we may actually see a tech transition. Uh-oh! Look at that.
Stargate. I'm looking at it, man. There's a Stargate coming up. Nice little angle view right there. We do have a Stargate coming up from Ace. Well, I like it when Protoss players mix it up. And, you know, Stargate would not be the expected opening, especially given that they're spawned across from each other. So this first Void Ray or Phoenix, we'll see what happens. And, Rainbow going for the starport of his own. So both players going right into the skies. And I wonder if Rainbow is just doing a 1-1-1 standard play, or if he's doing the 1-1-1 all in.
I would expect he's doing the 1-1-1 all in. It is all the rage at the moment. It looks like he's already going to float this over, so this is going to be Marine and Hellion and possibly Banshee on top of this.
I've actually seen Marine or tank Banshee.
Yeah, I was about to say he could do tank, he could do Banshee here in a second. Or, you know, he's actually not producing anything out of the factory and he's saving up some gas. This could just be cloaked Banshees.
Yeah, man.
We'll find out.
It could be a standard 1-1-1. It doesn't have to be the 1-1-1 all in. But you know what kind of sucks? You know what kind of sucks? He's using a Banshee against a Void Ray.
I know.
And he's gonna not really gonna have that much anti-air. It's gonna be bad.
He has to count on Cloak winning him the day, so as much damage as he takes from the Void Ray, he's going to be able to completely decimate his opponent's economy, because there is no Forge down, so no cannons are going to be in play. There's no Robo down, so there's going to be no Observers in play. Really, he's just got to hope that he can hold out against these Void Rays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players are like, oh my god, Barracks Factory Starport, Terran's all-inning, it's over. Dividing by 0, boom. But no, not necessarily. Terran players can still remember, guys. The 1-1-1 is still a build that you can use against Protoss. It doesn't have to be all in. So we'll see what happens.
This is actually super aggressive play coming out of Ace, though. He has 3 gates. He's not producing any more
it's a 3-gate
probes.
Stargate from Ace.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty all in because he's not producing any probes behind this. Unfortunately, he's supply blocked. Here comes the Void Ray, though. Void Ray going to make its way out, and there's only a few Marines that are actually in position to do any damage here. The bunker was out of range of most of those units for a good period of time. This Void Ray actually doing considerable damage to its own. And here we go.
You know what? Ace going a very high octane style of play as well, and the Cloak Banshee is making its way over to the Protoss main. But Pylon warps and Zealots into the mineral line. That's horrible for Ace, and Ace could be in a lot of trouble right here. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this off. The Cloak Banshee is getting its way into the main, and no detection whatsoever. It means this Banshee's going to get a lot of probe kills, and I don't know who's going to come out ahead. It's a very close game
now. There's a Viking, and he almost saves the supply depot. He had a few SCVs in there. Looks like no more vision up the ramp quite yet, so it's going to be all stalkers from here on out. And this Banshee is doing work. It has 10 kills already. Our Protoss player's just down to 13, now 12 probes. That is devastating. He's continuing to try to do damage, but I think the bunker holds.
Oh
and
my
Ace is
God.
forced to GG.